This is a guy that needs no introduction to those following from New Zealand. For those abroad, he's a DP World Tour player and rising star out of Taranaki. His name is Sam Jones, fresh off defending his title at the Ortex Muriwai Open. I had the pleasure of playing 9 holes with him. Let's see how it goes. Are you serious? Look where Sam is.
You might have to zoom in a little bit to get up here.
Oh, I feel bad. I feel fucking bad. You're here with Cam Jones and Sam Jones. It's the Battle of the Joneses. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Good to have you here, Sam.
Yeah,
You're actually my first guest.
Yeah.
There is a game in mind called Whip Outs, which we might play, which is skins. And then if you win the hole with a birdie, it doubles. If you win it with an eagle, it triples. Longest drive on the par 5, which you might have me in that, is also worth a skin. And then nearest to the pin on the par 3 as well. So lots of money could be handed over today. He's been making plenty of it lately, so hopefully I'm not handing over too much.
Alright.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
This is hole number 19. I've got the wrong scorecard. Hole number 19, which is our first hole of the day because North Shore's got 27 holes. It's a 339 metre par 4. Compulsory driver on every tee today. So we're hitting driver. There's a creek down on the left hand side, fairway bunker that Sam might reach, but see what happens.
Yeah, so it's been a while since I've been out here, but looks like we just fire driver and then hopefully don't hit it in that bunker in the middle of the fairway. Aim at it, hopefully we won't hit it in it.
Is it going to cover?
I hope so.
Didn't see us. Fuck me, that is long.
That's not bad for the first one.
Are you serious? Dude, that's like... Did you laser it to that bunker?
Yeah, it was 280 to the top of it.
Fuck
That first
me.
one.
Alright. So I've also got driver, obviously. That feels alright. Where did you aim?
Straight at that bunker.
At the bunker?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's in play. I'll take that.
Yeah, man, that's almost a fairway. I think it might be fairway. Hey?
I think that is fairway. Off the shaft, but... When did you come back from the States?
End of 2019. Right, yeah. Oh, in the nick of
Right
time,
before
really.
COVID.
Right before COVID, yeah.
And you're at Western Georgia, eh?
West Georgia, yeah.
It's funny, I remember, it must have been around that COVID time when the tournament started opening back up, but I didn't really know, I knew your name and stuff being from Taranaki and playing rep golf and that, but you just came back and just like launched onto the scene, eh?
Yeah, well, yeah, because obviously it wasn't in like the academy or anything before I left, and I wasn't really any good before I left, and then kind of just developed over those 4 years, and then came back and yeah, won. I think I won North Island stroke play and then New Zealand Am like within a month
Yeah.
of each other, and yeah, that was. And
Just
then you ended up getting
catapulted
to
you,
the
eh?
academy, and I went on that run. I finished like second, first, second, third.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I don't think I've finished outside the top 5 in a Charles Tour event. And a
That's
stroke
crazy,
play
yeah.
one anyway.
That's impressive. Jenny and Holmes Charles Tour, it's the New Zealand local tour with all the top pros and amateurs, and Sam's basically just dominated everybody on the Charles Tour for the last however many years. Got my work cut out, but that's alright. I used to play here as a junior. North Shore was one of my junior clubs, so I know this course well, but you still got to execute the shots. Alright, we've got 72. Sam's way up there. Look where Sam is.
You might have to zoom in a little bit to get up here.
Fuck, he's chirping already. This is actually the first time that Sam and I have played golf together, so I'm looking forward to this. Anyway, got 72 metres, flags on the front. For me, that's a little 1/2 to 3/4 lobby, slightly open the face just to get the height on it a little bit. Pretty wet rough, so might come out a little jumpy potentially. See, I laid up on purpose just to have a slightly fuller shot in. Put the pressure on Sammy early. You know, the thing with match play or playing someone head to head, sometimes laying it back off the tee or being a little shorter can be in your favour. So remember that, if you are playing with your mates and if they hit it past you, laying back's not always bad.
So we've got 31 metres here. And up a little bit of an upslope. Greens look pretty soft, so try and get up there somewhere, give myself a look. Not bad. Hopefully the greens are soft.
Bro, that drive, that's so long. First swing of the day. Alright, so first hole birdie putt. Oh, I forgot to say too, if you're playing whip outs, there's a thing called a flaggy, which means if you hold the putt
outside the hole, outside the flag stick,
length of the flag stick.
So what are we just saying, outside 6 feet? Or are we putting the flag stick down and measuring it?
Well, I mean, that's probably what, like 7-8 feet? Would this be a flaggy? I don't know.
I don't think so. That's a big flag stick, man.
Let's measure.
Oh, yeah, it would be. Yeah, sorry,
just
outside.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
I've got to start hitting it further away then.
Well, that's it, man. Same thing if you get up and down from the sand, it's called a sandy. It's another skin. What, $5 skins, $10 skins? What do you reckon?
I'm easy, man.
We can go
$10 skins.
We've got a little right to left or uphill. Greens are still a bit dewy, so could be a bit slow. Play it just outside right with a bit of pace, hopefully. Hold its line. And just leave it short. First putt on the YouTube tour, left it short, nice. In for par. Sam's got this putt for the.
Alright, I'd be lying if I say I know which way this one's going, but.
Didn't you just aim point it?
Yeah, but it feels pretty flat. I'm gonna guess it's gonna go pretty straight, aim in the middle of the hole, and hopefully she goes in. Ooh,
it's a real shot.
Way right.
That's good, mate. We can play gimmies today.
Thank you.
What'd it do?
That went way right.
Alright, so we're all square. That means the skin goes to 2 skins on the next hole.
Alright, this hole doesn't really set up very well for driver, but I'm just going to try and hit a little cut here, hit it up into that hill, and hopefully it rolls down a little bit.
Compulsory driver.
Yeah, compulsory driver.
No one wants to see you hit iron, mate.
A little stinger could be nice here.
Yeah, that'll play. Interesting, eh? That's coming down.
And play.
This tee box is a bit sandy. I'm going to come over this side, give myself a bit of an angle to aim down the left and try and slide a cut.
Looked much nicer for a right-hander.
A little bit nicer, especially I like to try and cut it. And you cut it off the tee as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I can't hit it at all.
Well. That was a good shot then.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that'll play.
Very nice.
Love the heel. So even that hole there for you, being a dogleg right, you play a cut which kind of goes the opposite. You stick to what you know.
Yeah, I cannot draw my driver to save myself, so I'd drop down to the 3-wood if I'm trying to draw one off the tee.
Yep.
It's very decade-y, Scott Fawcett kind of
Shout out Decade.
vibes there. Yeah, so I'm really big into that kind of stuff. And it just makes sense to me too. Like it's so drivers obviously the hardest club to hit, so you can. I mean, I know it's going to fade 99% of the time, so there's no point in me trying to turn one over.
Yeah, sure. All right, fairways look like they've just been cut for us, which is nice. Now the scorecard says, mate, we've got clean in place on the fairways.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
15
That's all right.
centimetres. Look at this. All right, fairway's just been cut. Bit of grass around it. That's all right. What do we have? I'm going to guess. See how good my guesswork is here, but I'm looking at that. I reckon we've got like 104 uphill. I'd be wrong. It's 96 uphill, probably playing closer to probably 102, I'd say. 6 metres uphill. Big side slope here. Everything slopes to the right, so I'm going to try and have to favour the left-hand side. Going to go up in 54, little 3/4. Try to bring it in around 10 feet left of the pin. Give myself a chance for birdie. Try and keep it outside flag length, so that way I can try and win a flaggy. All right. Oh wow. That is very long and it's very left. Oh, tough up and down. Advantage Sam Jones. Don't forget to do your divots.
Alright, so we've got 81 metres here. Bit of an awkward lie ball, quite far above my feet, but my partner's just hit it in a terrible spot, I think. So I'll just try and get this one on the green and 2-putt for par and get a couple skins. Just a nice, pretty full lob wedge. Sit there.
Stay on?
Oof, no, there's a bit of slope there. That's alright.
Just a terrible spot. Long left. I think I had too much club, aimed left and then pulled it. Closed the face, made it go even longer. Now we're cooked behind this tree, as Taco and Terms would say, cooked. Got a wet but very tight lie. You'll see here, the tree's actually not on the way to a direct line to the pin, but I'm just going to have to go just right of that. Try and get good contact first of all. You probably land it just past the tree, couple of bounces in the in the wet rough and hopefully trickle it down onto the green, give myself a chance of par.
Very
Not
nice.
good, but not bad. Got a putt for par. Probably should never have been here in the first place, but you know, you hit shit shots every now and then, or quite often. But anyway, we've got a putt for par and a flaggy.
Well, I haven't left myself the easiest little pitch shot here. Fortunately, there's a little bit of a slope on the right hand side of the green. Some ball rolled off. Into the grain a little bit here. Uphill into the green, so should just pop up and sit pretty quickly.
Travel.
Go. Not too bad. Opportunity for a flaggy.
That's exactly
It's the only positive you have when you hit
Well,
outside
it
8
it
feet.
keeps you in the hole, man. It's honestly one of the funnest games, playing a 4-ball, and if you've all got like coins or like $5 notes ready to pay out at each hole. We played it as a game we played in the States with some of the Aussie boys.
Back in the day.
Back in
the glory days.
11 years ago. 2013. All right, downhill. It looks like it wants to go left, but the grass is growing sort of that way. So I'm going to play it right edge, make sure I give it a chance, can't leave too short. In a row, put the heat on Sam. Have left it short.
I'll give you that one, mate.
Thanks, mate. Terrible bogey.
Alright, so we've got about 10 feet here up the hill. Gonna be pretty slow. Again, looks pretty straight. Might go a touch right at the start, maybe a touch left at the end.
So this is a flaggy, and it's worth 2 skins.
Yeah, this is a big one.
It's a $30 putt right here.
Straight at it.
He's a good putter too, so.
Give it a chance. Oh!
Do we give him that?
Nah, you don't know. Definitely not.
Wow.
Alright, gave that one a bit of beans. A bit excited trying to get the skin.
All you could see was the centre of the cup, eh?
Alright, this one should be going a touch right. You can't make double with 81 metres into the hole.
No.
We were just talking about Scott Fawcett and Decade. I just made double from 81 metres with a lob wedge.
Oh, I feel bad. I feel fucking bad. As a mate, I probably should have given him that bogey putt. All right, we've made it to number 3, 327 metre par 4. We got out of bounds left, all the way up the left-hand side of the hole. Pretty narrow fairway, trees on both sides. So this is actually the last hole that we're probably going to have to steer it down, or that I'm going to have to try and steer it down, fit it in the fairway. So get this one out of the way, compulsory driver, as we said. Aim down the left, try and slide it back into the fairway. We'll just hit it straight out of bounds. No bueno. No bueno.
Boys are off to a slow start.
Yeah, this is awful.
Alright, another not driver hole that we're hitting driver on. But I guess this is good practice. Try and fit it in there. Set up at those right trees. Try and carve one off them. Oh my god. What is over there?
There's a par 3. Oh well. I'd say if you were playing a tournament, what would you hit off this tee?
Probably 3 iron. It's only 3, what do you say it was, 330?
327, yeah, so you
Yeah.
beat yourself.
Definitely 3 iron. It'll only leave yourself about 100.
Yep.
Yeah. Obviously there are holes, like if this were a different situation and the hole was 430 metres and you had to hit a driver,
Yep.
obviously you got a different situation there, and you'd be picking a, you'd actually have to stand up there and hit a shot rather than having to like have a bailout.
Yep, that's right.
So it is good practice to
Yep.
have a compulsory driver
Yeah.
like this, because you've got to hit good shots, right?
Yep.
You can't fake it.
Come with me, help me find my ball. It's not looking good. I'm not very hopeful. Oh, actually, mate, I think I'm in. Is that in? I think that's in. I might have to get creative here though. This is where I'm faced with the option. I've either got to probably play a shot left-handed, which is unlikely that there'll be a good outcome from that. There's no way I can hit that right-handed. I'm probably going to have to take my medicine here and accept that I'll be hitting my 3rd from here, taking an unplayable. All right, we're in play. See if we can make par the hard way. We've got 109. We're going to have to try and hook this around the tree. Close the face, aim right. Make sure I get good contact on it. Should come out a little longer, a little further. Oh, that's come out like a flyer. Sit. Great line, just long. Damn. All right, over the back. Gonna have to make a chip and a putt for a bogey to have any chance. I don't know if Sam's in position here or not, but looks like he may have found it, so.
Well, we've found this, which is a positive. Bit of a sticky situation. Got 92 meters to the hole. Got to keep it under these trees here. I don't think I can keep it under the trees and fly it on the green. So I'm gonna have to land something short and just run it up there. So I got an 8-iron here. I'm gonna try and land this about 60 meters. And let the ground do the work. Run it up there on the green somewhere. That's pretty good, I'll take that. On a short shot like that, when you've got limbs there, the worst thing you want to do is just hit it into those trees and drop it down and give yourself a, compound your error after the bad tee shot. So you just want to try and keep it short. Obviously the pin's at the back there, so you want to try and keep it short of the pin. And yeah, just try and give yourself an opportunity to make par. It's quite firm, eh?
Real firm. Sammy probably would have gone close if you'd hit it straighter. And how far do you carry it? Like 280?
It's very condition dependent, but if you're saying 20 degrees and at sea level, probably 275. When it gets, we played in Kenya, it was like 5,000 feet and 35 degrees, and it carries like 300.
Ball just
So
going
there's
miles.
a massive range and how far it carries just based on the weather.
This is for par, by the way. I had to take an unplayable.
Okay.
I was in bounds. Gonna try and play a low one here. Greens are still a bit wet, a bit slow, so I'm gonna try and get it chasing out to the pin. Oh, that's come out way too hot. Okay. This could be Sam's hole. So this is for a flaggy and a birdie and a skin. Reality is Sam's not gonna.
Well, I hope I'm not going to 3-putt 2 in a row. Alright, we got a little uphill left to right. Try and get good speed on this one.
That's good.
I'm going to leave it short on the jaws again.
That is good. I gave it to him. So YouTube bogey for me.
YouTube par for me.
All right, so Sam's got a skin. I've got 2 skins. That's the update at the moment. 6 holes to play. We're on the 4th now. It's what, 120-ish?
117. I can take a little bit off a pitching wedge here. 117 up the hill, a couple, I reckon 119. That's not ideal, but it's okay.
I'm going with a 50 degree, only because I'm trying to take some off it before I pulled the fuck out of it and went way long. So if I hit this full, it shouldn't go too much past the pin. Usually hit it about 120, so this should be about right. Go a little.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
We've got a birdie putt. Thanks for sticking around. If you've made it this far, we finally hit a green rig.
I feel like with the YouTube stuff, it's like you almost feel a little bit bad for playing bad, but I think it's good to show, if I was like watching this when I was younger, it's like,
Yeah.
it's good to show that golf's hard. Obviously 3 days ago I probably played like the best round of golf of my life, and 3 days later, everything feels a little bit different.
It's just the game, right?
You don't warm up and then you go out and play and you hit a couple bad shots and you start thinking about it. I think it's just important to see the variance that comes in the game, even when you're a good player.
Yeah. So Sam, if you didn't know already, he's coming off another back-to-back wins at the Muriwai Open. Shot a 9 under par 63 on Saturday to get a 7-shot lead overnight, was it?
I was four shots over second and then 9 shots over third.
Yeah, so that's how far he separated himself from the field. And an absolute hurricane. It's probably some of the strongest winds I've ever played. Shooting 9 under out there, it's fucked. No other way to put it.
Alright, we've got about 30 feet here, left to right, up the hill, try and lag one up there.
Didn't say this on the tee, but I've got nearest to the pin too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a lovely roll.
Not quite running out.
That's good, bro. Is this a flaggy?
Yeah, definitely.
It is? Okay, so I've got nearest to the pin, got this for birdie. It's worth 1 skin, so if I make birdie, it doubles.
Good putt.
We have a birdie at least.
Yeah, there you go.
I was
Only
really
took
worried
4
that we
holes.
weren't going to make a birdie today. Okay, we've made it to the 5th. 505 metres uphill all the way, wet fairways. It's going to be 2 good shots to try and get it home in 2, but first of all, just want to try and hit the fairway. Better hit, but just leaking. Might have to be a driver off the deck the next shot, but...
Do we have to be in the fairway for the longest drive?
You do have to be in the fairway for the longest drive, so all he has to do is hit the fairway now. Give it the berries, mate.
Yeah, I'll give it a little bit extra.
So Sam's actually a member of the New Zealand Long Blacks as well. Probably left that out.
Alright, this is just a nice little stock driver, cut off the right hand side. Hopefully she cuts. That last one didn't exactly move right to the left.
It's a lovely ball flight.
Oh, it's dead straight. Right.
Dude, that's so long.
It'll be okay, maybe.
We've got a bit of a window here. Tough thing with this shot, trying to hit it so far, but also trying to keep it low, is making sure I don't actually keep it too low. Like a lot of times it's easy to hit it into the bank that I'm trying to actually, or the little rise that I'm getting it over, but we've got, I think it's about 230. You got about 220?
I got 222, yeah.
222.
222.
I'll try and trap a little hybrid. The lie's okay. Pin looks like it might be on the left, so if I can finish this just right of the pin, that'll be a good angle coming in. 230-ish uphill. Try to keep this down, most importantly. Oh, I kind of topped that, but that's going to work.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
very
it's
good.
fine. Middle of the fairway, probably about 80, 90 out, I'd say. I think it just caught the bank in front of me, trying to keep it low, but we're in play.
Oh, I don't have much here, unfortunately. 222 to the flag, a little bit uphill. Gotta kind of hit a low slice. I could get it somewhere up by the green maybe if I pull it off. I could lose a couple teeth if we hit the tree, but I'll give it a go. Cut. I think it's okay. Get it out of there, give myself a look at heading on the green with the next one and making a birdie. Alright, 83 metres here, we got lucky, bounced it out of the tree. Lie looks pretty good actually, relatively firm, not a lot of grass around, so it should spin a decent amount. 83 metres is pretty much a full lob wedge for me. I feel like there's a little bit of help in the wind, so let me take it a little bit off of it, flight it down under this tree a little bit too.
Tidy.
Not bad, middle of the green.
Right, we've got 70. My 58 goes about 70. Try to get it inside Sam's. Put a bit of pressure on him. It's okay. Gosh, I love getting steep on it, don't I? Fairways are very soft. Hence the big old beaver tails. We've got a putt for birdie, which is good. Being out of position off the tee, getting it back in play, and then having a nice little wedge in. Could be a bit of money changing hands here. Yeah, we've got a couple of flaggies here for the boys. Sam's about 15 to 18 feet-ish. I'm about 12 to 15. Both going for birdie, so bit of a putt off.
Got a little slightly downhill right to lefter here. I'm going to give it about a foot of break, maybe just inside a foot. Just try and get some good speed on it. The speed hasn't been great so far.
It's a lovely roll.
Oh, left the door open.
Right, for me, no mucking around. Left edge, uphill, nice and firm. I've decelled on that. What are you doing?
Boys are laying up.
Not sure if that came off the tape or not. Gone back to an old trusty, but the insert's coming off. But that's okay. All right, on to the 6. We're both just coming off making par on the par 5s, both leaving our birdie putts a little short. Onto the 6 now, 280 par 4, dog leg right, but we're both, well, I'm going to try and go over the tree. Try hit it on the green. It is drivable. First order of the day is hit it, make sure I get it high enough. So teeing this one up a little higher. Oh no.
I think it got through. I did clip, but it went straight through.
Just clipped it. Didn't quite get it out the centre. A little toey, came up quite low, so not ideal. Try to do the same?
It's a high launch, man. Yeah, I don't really have any other option. Like I try and draw a 3-wood, but I don't think it's going to get high enough, and I reckon I'll be able to get it over. Just got to hit it out the middle of the face. So yeah, about just a stock 3-wood, nice and high. Nice high fade. See if we can get over this tree.
Oh, that's got the height. It's on a great line too.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't sky that a little bit. It
did pop up pretty high.
It got high enough, but I think it's short. Well, I've done well to get over all of that.
Well, mine's done well to get through all of that. Okay, we've got about probably 30 metres, 25, 30 meters-ish, heaps of green to work with. I'm gonna go with 54, try and fly it sort of 3/4 of the way, one bounce and stop. The sand does look a little wet, so it might come out a little quicker. Little chunky, just a little chunky, but we got a putt.
30 meters here. Lie's not too bad, a little bit wet, so it's not going to spin a whole lot. A little bit of upslope towards the hole there. Try and fly this about 20 meters and let it just run up the hill. Sit down. They're actually a little bit firmer than what they look, but that's all right. We've got to look at the flaggy.
Well, look at this. So Sammy's got a birdie putt. We've both got birdie putts and flaggies coming out. He was right on the cusp there. Kind of forgot that there's a little tear on the screen, which I didn't manage to get it all the way over. So gonna be putting up and over that. Looks like it should be going a little bit right to left early and then sort of straighten up second after the putt.
Oh, very nice.
That is huge in the context of the match.
Oh, I'm in trouble here. Haven't looked like making one all day. And pretty straight overall, about 8 feet. I'm gonna say it's gonna go a little bit to the right. This is a big putt.
It's a huge putt, man.
This is for some money.
Just to save the skin, but it's also for a flaggy.
There we go.
Good man.
Good read.
I'm actually kind of glad you made that, to be honest.
Oh, I didn't want to go my first YouTube video without making a birdie.
I'm genuinely glad he made that. After what happened on 2. All right, so par 5, 485 meters, bit of a double dog leg. There's a tree hanging over here which isn't making me feel too comfortable, but so we've got the wind coming off that way too, but I'm just gonna aim it at the power line in the distance. Longest drive hole here, so I'm gonna have to try and hit this one good to try and get it past Sammy, so. Oh. Did hit it well, but hooked the fuck out of it. No idea where that's finished.
I did see it come down, I should just left it.
You did?
Yeah.
Tried to hit it too hard. Trying to hit the draw.
All right, we're a little left to right wind here. I've got to shape this one a little right to left, so I'll try and curve it a little bit extra, hold it up against it. Try and hit one in the fairway and get this longest drive. Oh, it's just going straight again.
Oh, she's got a good
it's
kick.
Big bounce left. Oh, we might be on there.
That's perfect, dude.
Middle of the fairway, I think. Big hole.
All right, so we've found my ball. It's not actually that far off the fairway, to be honest. Only like 20 meters left, 30 meters left of the fairway. It's a blind second shot, and I've got no idea where the flag is. So he's got 184, which means I've probably got 190. This is a big green, and I've got no idea where the flag is. So I'm gonna try and hit this like short, just short of the green, if I can. Big shot. That could be really good if it's the right club. I got no clue if that's on a good line or not, but we'll keep moving, we'll keep chucking on. I'm happy with the shot back in the hole. Sammy's got a good opportunity here. Put one on the green, put some pressure on me, so.
We got 184 meters here, slightly downhill, I think. Quite hard to tell because I can't actually see the green. But I should be playing about 180, which is pretty much perfect 6-iron for me. So hopefully it comes out nice and I get a shot here. Wind's off the left a little bit, so try and hold it up against it a bit. It's hanging a little right. A touch right. Might be okay, might have caught the green.
Okay, so we're finishing a pretty good spot. Fortunately, Sammy gave me the yardage. Managed to get it just short of the green, which, not knowing where the flag was a pretty good spot to all pins, but luckily the pin's in the middle here, going straight up the green. It's going to break a little bit to the left. This shot is worth quite a bit if I can manage to chip this in. It's worth 3 skins. That was a good little stab. That's just awful and a bad leave. I don't know what to say about that other than I'm embarrassed. No, not embarrassed, let's golf.
Alright, so we got a little 12-meter chip shot here. It's gonna be breaking pretty far to the left. Greens are relatively bouncy, this one's been mowed, so I'm gonna be a little bit quicker. Just try and start it out there about 1.5 feet, 2 feet out the right and let it feed down there.
This is worth a bit if you make this.
Well, I know. I left it out there on the left. Not bad. It's a look.
It's uphill, right to left. The ladies are giving me a death stare behind us, so let's go just outside right. Is this a flaggy?
Yeah. 100%.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the bobble.
Oh!
Couple of little.
I think it was in the air longer than it was rolling. Alright, this is big. This one is gonna snap by the looks of it. They just put a good roll on it. Let it drop in there.
He walks it in.
That's big.
That is so big.
That's big.
3 skins, and it's a birdie, so it doubles, so that's 6 skins, $60 to Sammy. I let myself down there with the chip, but it is what it is. Sammy's got the honour, but the hole's 417 par 4. It's a big one relative to the other par 4s we've been playing, so Sammy will get us started here.
There's a bunker out there on the left at 250 to carry, which shouldn't be
Not a
an
problem
issue.
for you, mate.
Wind off the right a little bit. Just start it down the right hand side, try and bring it back into the middle of the fairway again.
Oh, that is just blistered.
It'll be just fine.
Fuck, he's really turning it up now. I'm just going to try and do the same thing that Sam just did. Just going to try and do what Sam did. Down the right, let the wind bring it back.
Beauty.
Come back. It'll be alright. Might be in the rough, but straight enough.
Oh, I hit that one really nicely and Cam's hit it like
Are you
5
hitting
past
first,
me.
bro?
Look how firm the rough is.
Alright.
I'll set my ego aside here and focus on trying to make another birdie. So we've got 128 down the hill a little bit.
I got 126.
120, playing 125 I reckon down the hill. Definitely off the right, might be hurting a touch. 125 is a pretty perfect pitching wedge, but although I'm in the fairway, it's a little bit wet and a little bit long, so it has a potential to jump a little bit. So I'll probably take a little bit off this, hit like a 118 swing, and then hopefully it jumps a little bit off this lie. It's pretty good if it's the number. Oh, that. Yeah, not bad. So it's flowing probably about 3 past it. Definitely jumped a little bit off that lie, but I'm happy with it.
So I got 126, which means yeah, I did hit it past him on this tee shot. But no, I got 126. Cross breeze out of the rough. I'm going to go 50 degree. Probably try and start it actually at Sam's ball. Finish under the hole if I can. Well, that's a weird flight. Bit knuckly out of the rough there. Didn't quite get the flow I was expecting it to in terms of carry, but a bit of a weird flight. We've got a birdie putt. We've got a flaggy coming up potentially, and hopefully I can put some pressure on because he's turned it up on me. So 2 holes left, not much time left in the match, so try and make something happen. All right, we've got a good look, longer look than I would have liked, but we've got a good look uphill. Uphill a little bit left to right. Big thing here is making sure I give it a chance because Sam's got another good look at birdie here. So
Not enough beans, mate.
I even tried to hit that harder too. Oh, that's pathetic.
All right, we have 12 feet here, downhill, slinging right to left. I'm gonna give this one about a foot of break. Try and get a good roll on it, good speed, give it a chance. And we'll leave it short again, just for a change.
I think we should. That's good. I think we should start a little counter for putts left short.
Oh, that's all right. Solid par.
Yeah, solid par. So have you got anybody helping you out?
No, not at the moment.
Money wise to get out
No.
on nothing.
Nah, so
Is that a struggle? Or is that
a little bit,
managing
yeah.
it right?
At the beginning, obviously, it's difficult with trying to plan ahead. I can't. Obviously, each week's quite expensive with flights and accommodation and whatnot. So,
Yep.
just not really being able to plan ahead is a little bit of a struggle. But it's
Yep.
just the reality of being in the position that I'm in. I think Q school category, you don't get to pick and choose your events like you would if you kept your card the year before. So,
Yep.
just kind of play what you can and just hopefully play well.
Yeah.
And try and keep your card and put yourself into a better position next year.
If anybody would like to get behind a DP World Tour player, Sam Jones, go on the journey with him.
I got a
back
space
here.
open right
He
here.
does have. He's got plenty of space. That sleeve, the collar, the back. No, in all seriousness though, what he's doing is pretty impressive. There's only what 3 Kiwis out on the DP World Tour, you, Foxy, and Dan, which is massive. So if you know anybody or if anyone's willing to get behind him, ride the journey with him, the highs and the lows, definitely do it. If I had the money, I'd back you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, but no, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'd really like to bring someone out and kind of, you know, I like to bring everyone along for the journey anyway. But if someone would like to get involved and be a little bit more personal, then I'm all for that as well.
Amazing.
We got 148 here.
148.
The heavens have opened. We got 148, wind off the right, rain coming down. Should be a perfect 8-iron. I'm going to start it out at that little tree over there and try and cut it back in there.
Yeah, this green's pretty.
I do remember this one being quite severe.
I'm going to go with 7-iron just to try and knock it down a little. An 8-iron I think could spin up into the wind and come back off the green potentially. So flags up the back, grip's wet now. Try and hit a quality shot here. Oh, that's got to sit.
Oh no! No one gets close to the pin.
No closer to the pin, but we're all getting very wet.
Alright, not the best shot in here, but kind of rolled off a little bit. Not the easiest pin position to get to. A little shelf, probably, a little tear for the first 10 metres here, so I'll probably try and land it up on top. Looks like it's going to break a little bit to the right. Play a little bit of decade golf here and aim a little bit left so I don't roll it down that slope. Oh, it hasn't quite released, but not too bad.
Alright, as you can see, it's been bucketing down the last couple of minutes, but gone a little long, coming down the slopes left to right, everything's running away, so obviously the danger is long, so
That's not a chip shot I'd want
bit
anyway.
of a smelly one here on a down slope. It's very tight underneath, but it's also wet, if that makes sense. Probably gonna have to land this in the fringe, hope for a good bounce, hopefully get it in there nice and close and not have to think about the putt. Oh, that's skidded.
Oh, it's skidded.
Got the worst bounce. That's just poor. That's just poor. Looks like I'm going to start off the YouTube channel with a big L. But we've probably got like 40 feet. Big swinging right to left putt up the hill. Sam's in there about 5-6 feet, so you've got to expect him to make that. Let's just give it a chance, see if we can get onto the hole for a change. Doesn't want to break.
Good roll.
Got the speed. It's a disappointing bogey to finish. Door's wide open now.
That's good, mate. Alright, I've got 6.5, 7 feet here. Snapping left to right. I can't shoot over par in my first YouTube video. I'm going to play this about a cup out, cup and a half out. It's going to move quite a bit.
He's done it. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming
I enjoyed
on.
that. No, it was
That
cool.
was fun. Sam's the better Jones, obviously. We better get out of the way for these ladies that are playing behind us, but we'll have to do some maths, get the counting, get the calculator out, or Sam might have to start using his brain and we'll work through the match, see what happens with the skins, but I think I'm going to be parting ways with a bit of money today. All done. We just finished on the 18th hole at North Shore. The 9-hole match came to a conclusion. Sam ended up coming away with the win. He ended up winning $40, as you know, but it was a pretty tight match. Thoughts on the match?
Yeah, no, it was good fun. This is my first time doing this style of YouTube golf, and it was a little bit different to start. I had to get used to talking and whatnot and trying to still hit golf shots. But
Yeah.
no, I really enjoyed it and hopefully we can do a few more in the future.
Yeah, I think we will. Stay tuned for more. We've got heaps more guests lined up. Drop a comment if you want to see anybody on the channel in particular. But thanks again, Sammy, for coming on.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for having me.
And if you want to follow Sam's journey, the links will all be in the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.